Wars have been a constant in human history, causing suffering, death, and large-scale destruction. But have you ever thought about the impact of these conflicts on the economy? Wars directly affect people's pockets, compromising public finances, reducing the production and trade of goods and services, and increasing inflation and unemployment. In this channel, we will explore in detail how wars harm the economy and what can be done to prevent and resolve them peacefully. Welcome to the Out of the Bubble channel and the video How Wars Harm the Economy. Before we begin, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel to not miss any videos. Wars are complex events that involve a series of factors and variables that can vary according to the historical, cultural, political, and economic context in which they occur. Although each conflict has its own characteristics and particularities, there are some general explanations that can help understand why wars happen. One of the most common explanations is competition for resources, such as territory, water, food, raw materials, and energy. When two or more groups or nations desire the same resources and cannot reach an agreement, there may be an armed conflict. The fight for resources can also lead to colonization, exploitation, and domination of one people or nation over another, which can result in prolonged tensions and hostilities. Another explanation is the rivalry between groups or nations, whether for ethnic, religious, political, or ideological reasons. When two or more communities or countries have different beliefs, values, and interests, conflicts and struggles for power and influence can arise. These rivalries can be exacerbated by feelings of national pride, hatred, or revenge, or by the search for a collective identity or a common cause. Furthermore, wars can also be triggered by national security and territorial defense issues. When a nation feels threatened by another, it may resort to war to protect its interests and ensure its survival. These security concerns may relate to the preservation of territorial integrity, control of borders and trade routes, maintenance of regional or global stability, or the fight against terrorism and other transnational threats. Finally, wars can also result from failures and contradictions in the international system, including the absence of effective global institutions for the peaceful resolution of conflicts, economic and social inequality among nations, exploitation and oppression of weaker peoples and groups, and the pursuit of power and global hegemony. These structural issues can create an environment conducive to the emergence of conflict and international instability. In short, wars are complex events that can be explained by a combination of factors, including competition for resources, rivalry between groups or nations, national security and territorial defense concerns, and failures of the international system. Understanding these factors can help prevent and resolve conflicts peacefully, promoting cooperation, dialogue, and mutual respect between nations and communities. Wars are extremely harmful to the economy and people's pockets, both in the short and long term. This is because the costs of a war are very high and can have a profound and lasting impact on a nation's economy and people's lives. Firstly, wars require a large amount of financial resources that could be used for other purposes, such as investments in infrastructure, education, and health. The costs of preparing, mobilizing, and executing a war include the purchase of weapons and equipment, payment of soldiers and other professionals involved, construction of military bases, acquisition of ammunition and fuels, among others. These costs can be extremely high and can seriously compromise public finances, leading to fiscal deficits and an increase in public debt. In addition, wars can have a negative impact on the overall economy, reducing the production and trade of goods and services. This is because the mobilization of resources for war diverts resources that could be used for other purposes, which can lead to a shortage of inputs and consumer goods. Furthermore, war can disrupt the flow of trade and investments, making it difficult for businesses and investors to make long-term plans. Another negative impact of wars on the economy and people's wallets is the increase in inflation and unemployment. Wars can lead to an increase in demand for goods and services, which can lead to an increase in prices. Additionally, war can lead to a decrease in production and employment opportunities, which can lead to an increase in unemployment and poverty. Finally, wars can also have a negative impact on economic growth and overall human development. This is because war can destroy infrastructure, education, and public health, as well as cause irreparable damage to communities and international relations. Additionally, war can create political and social tensions that can lead to future conflicts and instability. In summary, wars are highly detrimental to the economy and people's wallets due to the high financial costs, negative impact on the production and trade of goods and services, increase in inflation and unemployment, and negative impact on economic growth and overall human development. Therefore, the prevention and peaceful resolution of conflicts are crucial to ensuring a prosperous and sustainable future for all nations and communities. And thus, we have come to the end of the video on how wars harm the economy. We hope it has been an enriching experience for you. Remember that each of us can contribute to the construction of a more peaceful and just world, whether through dialogue, tolerance, or concrete action. We believe that peace is a fundamental human right and that we can all work together to achieve it. This is the Out of the Bubble channel. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and leave your comments and suggestions. Until the next video.